Money does not grow on trees, and games these days are getting kind of expensive. Sometimes you really need to think about your purchases. For that reason, free-to-play games like Fortnite and Genshin Impact have taught us that they don't have to be paid to provide decent experiences. Obviously, it should go without saying, there are your fair share of bad free-to-play games, all of which will try and rinse every single penny from you, but in this video, I want to talk about a list of upcoming free-to-play games that you should keep your eyes on, because some of these, as mentioned, can provide some fantastic experiences, and some of them look to be pretty exciting. So let's talk about these. I'm Alex, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to drop a like and be sure to subscribe if you're new to this channel. First up, we have Multiverses, Warner Brothers' answer to Smash Brothers. Now let's be honest, it's impossible to beat Smash Brothers. It is the gold standard. However, some of these new games are still pretty fun. The focus here is on ring outs as opposed to KOs. There is an open beta coming soon, and this features characters from things like DC Comics, Cartoon Network, Warner Brothers IPs. All of them appear. You've got people like Batman going up against Shaggy, going up against Arya Stark. Honestly, it is madness. It released in July, and it has both 2v2 and 1v1 modes, so this is definitely one to keep your eyes on. Exomecha is a first-person shooter. It's a brand new free-to-play online competitive first-person shooter that takes place in Omeka, a new and untouched planet with exotic environments. You have a fully customized class system, and in this game, players have full freedom to create their character builds as desired to fit their playstyle. Exomecha's class system determines how many abilities, weapons, gadgets, and tacticals you can equip. For instance, if you want to focus on 2 active abilities, you can have them, but must drop one of your weapons and all your passive abilities. Each choice will have different penalties to balance your character build. In addition to mechs, which by the way, I like mechs, alright? Your boy is a fan of mechs. You'll also be able to use 5 other vehicles to navigate across Omeka, a quad bike, jeep, heavy tanks, spider tanks, and even helicopters. With the grappling hook, you can get into all the vehicles quickly, ejecting yourself from one vehicle and getting into another vehicle immediately, regardless of whether the player is in the air or on the ground. This is basically Just Cause vibes. You can sign up for the beta right now if you're interested, but the release date is later this year. We then have the Cycle Frontier. This is a free-to-play PvPvE extraction shooter driven by suspense and danger. You need to prospect for resources and other riches on an abandoned alien world ravaged by a deadly storm, inhabited by monsters and frequently raided by other ambitious prospectors. You'll drop down to the surface and fill your pockets with treasures and resources, but you do need to be wary because only those who make it out alive are allowed to keep their spoils. This is basically like Division's Dark Zones. Keep an eye out for bloodthirsty beasts and greedy players, or set out to actively hunt those and steal their hard-earned prizes for yourself. If you secure a seat on the nearest evac ship, you can safeguard your loot, and you can then go back, upgrade your gear, purchase new equipment, and complete faction-based contracts to increase your gains and unlock new combat options. This launches today. Spine is a team-based action game where the chosen ones decide the future of a dystopian world. The heroes can boost their reflexes beyond limits with the help of an implant technology. You can enjoy incredible tricks inspired by martial arts while changing from firearm to melee weaponry. Every fight in Spine is a combination of breathtaking scenes where you become a hero beating up some bad guys. You can feel the tension of each in-game moment thanks to unique camera work, and the game is even said to provide an exceptional cinematographic experience that you'll find nowhere else in the multiplayer field. This allows you to really find out what Gun Fu is like. The next one on the list is a name that you may well recognize, Honkai Star Rail. This is an upcoming free-to-play 3D tactical role-playing game developed and published by mihoyo, or Hoyoverse. It is the 4th installment in the Honkai series, and it uses brand new characters along with alternate versions of the same characters from Honkai Impact 3rd. The Star Rail mentioned in the title refers to an interstellar train featured in the game, while Honkai is the main antagonist force of the Honkai series, which seeks to destroy civilizations as they advance. Honkai Star Rail this time around has players control a team of up to 4 characters, which make up a team. Elements of open world and dungeon exploration are present, with focus being on turn-based strategy fights, so this is a big departure to the previous formats. We then have Gundam Evolution. This is an online free-to-play FPS title in which players take control of mobile suits from the hit Gundam anime, and they challenge other players online in 6v6 objective-based battles. It features fast-paced action and immersive controls. Players can switch between many mobile suit units to suit the ever-changing battle conditions, and they can utilize their unique characteristics and cooperate with teammates to secure the win. The game has a thrust system, and activating the thruster gauge kicks the action into overdrive, using thruster movement to cover long distances fast and dash for rapid bursts of acceleration. Using this system, pilots can move effectively around the battlefield and use sudden surprise movements to their tactical advantage. Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is a life sim adventure style game. The game is a hybrid between these two genres, life sim and adventure, with quests, exploration and engaging activities featuring Disney and Pixar friends, both old and new. Once an idyllic land, Dreamlight Valley was a place where Disney and Pixar characters lived in harmony until the forgetting. Night thorns grew across the land and severed the wonderful memories tied to this magical place. With nowhere else to go, the hopeless inhabitants of Dreamlight Valley retreated behind locked doors in the Dream Castle. This game is currently in early access and will release in summer 2022. For the racing fans out there, you have Kart Rider Drift. This is the only free-to-play cross-platform kart racer where arcade thrills and the fastest drift-fueled competition meet deep player-created kart and character customization. Created in Unreal Engine 4, this game allows you to challenge your friends across platforms with no barriers, no paywalls, and no pay-to-win elements, preventing you from having a great time while, of course, topping the leaderboards. Think of this like Mario Kart cross-platform on the go. Admittedly, maybe not quite as good as Mario Kart, let's be honest, kind of hard to top that game, but it does still look pretty good, releasing later this year. We then have Arc Raiders. This is a free-to-play, reimagined cooperative action shooter that offers an intense struggle in every session. Together with your squad, defend our home and resist the onslaught of Arc, a ruthless, mechanized threat descending from space. You play as one of the Raiders, a rogue group of resistance fighters. With the help of a patchwork early warning system, you fight to protect your home against enemies dropping from orbit. Arc is faceless and unfeeling, but no one can accuse Arc of being unresponsive. Scavenge the ruins of the past, wield tools and gadgets to outsmart the enemy, and use on-the-fly tactics, your surroundings and physics to your advantage. Overprime is your MOBA fix. This is a free-to-play, team-based action MOBA. You can choose one of many powerful heroes with unique skills and work with your teammates to conquer the Prime battlefield. Speed across the battlefield with heroes of Prime and feel the thrill of the action. You can experience these synesthetic actions from third-person view and the countless possible strategies from the synergy between heroes and in-game items. Each game you play will be an exciting new challenge, and each hero has come to Prime for their own reasons. You play the hero of your choice on the Prime battlefield, upgrade their unique skills to improve your play, and master the game in your own way. And don't forget, Prime is always attracting more original heroes to the planet. This is said to be coming soon. Zenless Zone Zero, this is definitely one to keep your eyes on. This is an upcoming urban fantasy action role-playing game developed and published by mihoyo, again, Hoyoverse. It's expected to release iOS and PC sometime in the future. The game takes place in a post-apocalyptic futuristic metropolis known as New Erido. Entities known as Ethereal have travelled out into the human world from portals called Hollows. The Ethereal have wreaked havoc to most of humanity, wiping most of them out, and a select group of people from New Erido, however, have survived the oncoming onslaught by extracting the Ethereal's technology and resources. The player assumes the role of a proxy who helps others explore Hollows. As they advance, the proxy will recruit new members to their party as they continue to fight the Ethereal. By combining the abilities of different members, players can deploy greater damage and combos onto enemies. The game is said to have roguelike elements to it and will potentially see you scrolling through procedurally or randomly generated dungeons or instances with exciting action-oriented combat. The release date is currently TBC. You then have Roller Champions. Skate, tackle and roll your way up to glory in Roller Champions. This is a free-to-play team PvP sports game like no other, or so they say. In 2032, not the release date by the way, setting for the game, arenas are built all over the world and fans rush the stands to admire their modern day heroes, the Roller Champions. In this game, you can compete in a team of 3 against 3. The rules are simple: take the ball, make a lap while maintaining team possession, dodge opponents, and score. Go for more points by completing additional laps before attempting a goal, and after each match, gain fans to compete in bigger arenas. You can customize your characters, create a unique destiny, and basically just score online. This is available now. You then have Rumbleverse. This is a new free-to-play 40-person brawler royale where anyone can be a champion. You play as your own unique citizen of Grappital City as you battle your way to victory. You customize your fighter by mixing and matching hundreds of unique items and stand out from the crowd. You get launched from a cannon, drop into the streets, and prepare to throw down. Where you land is up to you, but beware, there's chaos around every corner and on the top of the tallest skyscrapers. Leap from rooftop to smash open crates looking for weapons and upgrades. You know the spiel when it comes to Battle Royale, but this one definitely looks like a lot of fun. We then have Wuthering Waves. This is a story-rich open-world game with a high degree of freedom. It is currently under development, so do keep it locked for more information. But the developers for this are behind Punishing Grey Raven. Kuro is known for their experience in difficult yet satisfying action combat, and it appears that Wuthering Waves is no exception. The only difference is that now they are taking that experience in action combat to the open world with an emphasis on combat freedom, high quality narrative, and free exploration. While gameplay has been revealed, no release date or betas have been announced, but we will keep you updated as information becomes available because this one does look very interesting. So there you have it. There's a little rundown on some free-to-play games you may want to keep your eyes on, some that are coming out, a few that are available right now, and games that can potentially offer you an exciting experience without having to spend some money. If you guys have missed some of our recent videos, be sure to check out one of these ones linked on screen, and again, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and stick around for plenty more.